The scene, Jack F. Rhodes Memorial Stadium. The occasion, the 1984 JV Turf Bowl between the Cowboys and the Rams. And now the introduction of the defending champion JV Cowboys. Star running back and middle linebacker, Rodney Gray. Quarterback deluxe, Brian Hamilton. Number 5, inside linebacker and right guard, Isaac Cabrera. Left halfback, left defensive end, Mike Shipley. Here's nose guard and right guard, Wayman Jones. Jason Sanders, left guard. Richard T.D. Talley. C.J. McCord. Aubrey Landrum. That was Travis Valtero. This is Roy Robertson. Brad Hillhouse. Quick stepper, Nathan Douglas. And finally, number 19, Kelvin Lakes, wingback. The excitement is unbelievable. While the Rams are making their introductions, the coach has a final few words with the Cowboys, getting them pumped up, getting them fired up, getting the old adrenaline flowing. They are ready for the Turf Bowl. There we have the cheerleaders' handiwork. Cowboys sign, and we're all going to run through in just a minute. Win one for the Gipper. Win one for the Hillhouse. And here come the Cowboys. Whoops, little accident there. That's all right. Here's Coach Hillhouse designating the 4 captains for today's game. Looks like Jason Sanders, Wayman Jones, Mike Shipley, and Rodney Gray going to do the talking for the Cowboys against a host of Rams. You can rest assured that we are staring them down right now. Well, it looks like the Rams have the handshake part down pretty well. There's a cute little line forming there. We hear the referee saying, Chief Sitting Bull, this is General Custer. General Custer, this is Chief Sitting Bull. Which end will you defend? How will you call it? All that good stuff. Being introduced to all the rest of the pot-bellied officials on the other end down there. Oh, the Ram coach is pulling something sneaky there. Oh, what an arm. Couldn't throw his way out of a paper bag. There's the toss of the coin. Chief Sitting Bull with the Rams has won the toss. They have elected to take the ball. Well, Coach Hillhouse obviously has an itch on the bottom of his foot there. Athlete's foot, probably. One last go-get-'em Cowboys as we line up for the first half kickoff. Rodney Gray to do the kicking for the Cowboys. Cowboys carry a record of 8-0 going into this game, allowing no points on the season, averaging 34 points per ball game. Here's the referee putting the ball in play. great kickoff, and the Rams are faced with poor field position to start this ball game. Lining up in a double wing. Could it be? Yes, it's the old double reverse. And here comes our middle linebacker, Rodney Gray, to make the stop after a short gain. I believe one can tell the Cowboys are definitely ready to play football today. Look at those linemen. Oh, there's a little lateral pass almost picked off, but the ball hits the ground, and Aaron Hurstman recovers for the Cowboys. What a break. There's Coach Gray coming off the field laughing, feeling all cocky right now. Cowboys break the huddle, line up in an I formation, strong side to the left side. Give on the old blast play to Rodney Gray, the tailback, and he pushes hard behind a wall of blockers for 8 yards on first down. Here we see the Cowboys break out in an I formation, strong side to the right. Again, the handoff to Rodney Gray. There's a flag down, and he pushes and pushes and drives, gets down to the 13-yard line. But this play is being whistled dead by the officials. Apparently, we have illegal motion on the tailback. I think Rodney was leaning just a little bit too much before the snap. Here we have Coach Hillhouse keeping the Cowboys too long in the huddle. Line up in our veer split back formation, strong side right. There's a handoff to Mike Shipley in the 4-hole, and he bangs dead ahead for 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 yards. Good determined running on Shipley's part. C.J. McCord, Aubrey Landrum, and Wayman Jones clearing the way for him on the right-hand side. Here come the Cowboys. I formation. Shipley's it up back. There's a handoff to Gray. He breaks through off right tackle. But the ball is fumbled, and the Rams have come up with it. Fortunate break for the Rams. Tough break for the Cowboys, who were on a touchdown march as it appeared. Here the Rams lined up strong left. Oh, there's a fumble on the snap from center. I believe. No, Rams got it back. Right, there's a handoff. They break free outside. He eludes one tackler, and here comes old number 8 across to make the stop after about a 1-yard gain. The Rams come out in a wing right formation. There's a handoff going around the left end. He circles the left end, but he's forced so deep, our pursuit catches him. Richard Talley and Brad Hillhouse in on the stop for the Cowboys. The Rams come out in punt formation. There's a snap from center. He gets the punt away. It was almost blocked. Cowboys, no. The Cowboys tried to field the punt. It was dropped, and the Rams have recovered on their own 40-yard line. Here the Rams trying a double reverse once, and the ball is free, and the Cowboys have recovered. They'll own the ball 1st and 10 from the Ram 25-yard line as the offensive unit comes back onto the field. A great defensive effort on the part of the Cowboys. They line up this time. Strong right, wing back in the slot. There's a sweep to number 12, Mike Shipley. He bangs hard around right in for 4 tough yards. He goes out of bounds on about the 21.5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and almost 7 for the Cowboys. Wing strong right for the Cowboys. There's a handoff once again to number 12, Mike Shipley. He runs inside this time on the power play. Behind a double team block of Travis Valdatero and Wayman Jones, he pushes ahead for 4 more yards. That Cowboy line has control of the line of scrimmage. Here we are, strong left. Kelvin Lake's in the slot, and there's a Almost aborted handoff to Rodney Gray, but he's sweeping left end. He's outrunning the pursuit. A brilliant cutback and into the end zone for a touchdown. 6-0, JV Cowboys. The tide has definitely turned in favor of the gray shirts. We're happy and we're hungry, and now we're going to try to get that extra point. A great blocking that time on the left-hand side of the Cowboy line, led by Nathan Douglas, Aaron Hurstman, Jason Sanders, and Kelvin Lakes in the slot with his crackback block. Here the Cowboys line up in a strong right. Quarterback steps over and goes straight ahead for the extra point. It's Brian Hamilton, number 4, on the quarterback sneak for the one-point conversion. And as you can see, the score now reads 7-0 Cowboys with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's the ensuing kickoff. It's kicked by the Rams, but they retain possession on their own 45-yard line. Excellent pursuit by the Cowboys special teams, as always. Here we have the Rams have some confusion when they come to the line of scrimmage. They don't like that basic tough defense the Cowboys are lined up in, so they call time. There's a snap from center. Oh, it's on the ground once again. The Rams do recover on their own 44-yard line. I think we are just beginning to see the Wayman Jones show. Oh, there's a snap from center. It's over the tailback's head, and there's Michael Shipley on top of the football, and the Cowboys have possession on the Ram 32-yard line. Another fine break for the JV Cowboys. The Rams appear to be all bumfuzzled at this point. They have no sense of direction. The Cowboys come out in the eye left. There's a handoff to Rodney Gray. He breaks free off left tackle. He eludes one tackler, pulls loose, and a great cutback, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Score now reads 13 Cowboys, 0 for the Rams. And the Rams fans are just all struck at the sight of this offensive weapon. They can't believe what's happening here on this cold, drizzly November day. And here come the Cowboys to the line to attempt the extra point. Quarterback gets him down. There's a handoff and the 24 power to Mike Shipley, and he breaks straight ahead, and he's in for the extra point. Absolutely no hands were laid on him until he crossed that goal line. The Cowboys definitely have maintained control of the line of scrimmage once again. We have things going our direction. The score now reads Cowboys 14, Rams nothing, and we're still 2 1/4 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's Gray set for the kickoff from his own 40-yard line. And he puts a good boot down there. It's picked up by one of the Rams. And Gray is downfield to make his own tackle. What pursuit that is. Yes, Rodney Gray, the key to a defense that has allowed 7 first downs coming into this ball game. 4 by way of penalty. That record is unmatched in the history of JV football in this league. Oh, there's a fumble on this first snap from center. Jason Sanders is there to make sure he doesn't go any farther with Wayman Jones. Referee doing a good job of keeping the ball dry. Here come the Rams once again in a split back formation, wing right. And there's Wayman Jones breaking through to strip the quarterback with the ball. And Jason Sanders has recovered for the JV Cowboys. I believe that Ram quarterback's going to be dreaming about Wayman Jones for the next couple of weeks. Key substitution coming in here. Richard Talley in at wingback for Kelvin Lakes. Could it be the Cowboys are up to something fishy here? Coach Hillhouse again taking them too long in the huddle. Here come the Cowboys. Veer formation. Richard Talley in the slot to the right. There's a handoff on the sweep to Mike Shipley. But no, he hands off to Talley coming back to this side. There's Aaron Hurstman on his seal block. Brian Hamilton in front. Jason Sanders in front. And Richard breaks loose. Is he going? No, he steps out of bounds at the 18-yard line after a beautiful carry. Another big play on the part of the Cowboy offense. The timing was there. Shipley had the defense thinking sweep right, and then all of a sudden here comes Talley from nowhere. Rams have the ball being stuffed right down their throats at this point in time. Here come the Cowboys. It's another sweep. No, here comes the reverse. No, where is it, number 3? Shipley's got it. He's going to the right-hand corner, and he's in for the touchdown. Look at those Cowboys. Shipley being mobbed by a host of his teammates after a beautiful fake on that double reverse. I tell you, with this Cowboy offense, it's famine, and then we get the feast. We hit them inside, we hit them outside, we hit them inside, and we hit them outside again. It's great to watch them. Here we go for the extra point conversion one more time. Cowboys come out in strong right. And there's Hamilton. He steps over, delays, and into the end zone for the conversion. Brian Hamilton behind some tough blocking with Travis Valdetero and Wayman Jones. Now, what is this? What is this? This is carrying the celebration a little too far at this stage. I believe we're still in the first quarter. You better cool it, Aubrey Landrum. Yes, we are still in the first quarter. As you can see now, the score reads Cowboys 21 and the Rams nothing. There's the kickoff, and the Rams are again faced with poor field position on their own 30-yard line. There's a fumble on the exchange again. That's that tenacious, in-your-face Cowboy defense. Once again, that's Mr. Wayman Jones leading the charge. And there's a snap and a short punt. And they're going to throw a pass, and it's incomplete. A nice attempt on the part of the Rams, but Rodney Gray, Aubrey Lanham were there in good shape for the Cowboys. Here come the Rams to the line of scrimmage. There's a snap from center. And there's a attempted double reverse. And there's Jason Sanders. Or is that Wayman Jones that's in there to trip that play up before it ever got started? That's Wayman Jones. Rodney Gray acting like a 9-year-old there. Oh, and there's a snap from center to the punter. He does get the punt away. Fielded, tried to be fielded by number 9, Richard Talley, and he alertly falls on it. Coach Gray's stop troops doing a magnificent job as we change into the fields, begin the second quarter of play. And there are the Cowboys' hard-working cheerleaders, also the number 1 cheerleaders in the JV Football League. Here's Coach Shipley getting a tongue lashing by, looks like Nathan Douglas there. Here come the Cowboys. There's a handoff to Gray, and he breaks loose. That 44 power good for about 7 yards. Second and short now from the Ram 32-yard line. Great blocking by C.J. McCord and Aubrey Landrum on that play. Here come the Cowboys once again. There's a quarterback sneak by. Up, ball's loose, ball's loose. And who was it that fell on it? Yes, the Cowboys retained possession. Looks like Rodney Gray might have been in the right place at the right time. Brian Hamilton got to do just a little bit better job of running. He had a lot of room to run in, but we didn't have the football to go with it. There's Coach Hillhouse saying, Brian, Cowboys do not fumble. Here come the Cowboys in an I left formation. Look at that discipline line get down. And there's a handoff to Rodney Gray right up the middle after somewhat of a fake to Mike Shipley, and the Rams have it sniffed out pretty well. Pretty good effort on defense by the Gold Pants. The referees unstack them, put the ball down on about the 32-yard line, about a 2-yard gain, leaving about 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff to Rodney Gray. Breaks outside, cuts back inside, and he's gang tackled. He fumbles the ball. The Cowboys do retain possession, but they have stopped us. Okay, here come the Cowboys to the line of scrimmage. Wing right formation. There's a handoff to Mike Shipley. He cuts it up inside tough, running hard. Oh, there's a flag down on the play as Mike gets down to the 15-yard line. The line judge steps in, and what does he say? Illegal use of hands. Cowboys. Well, we can't do everything right, but we can try. And here's the step off against the Cowboys, moving the ball back to the 23-yard line. And Mr. Official says illegal use of hands, a 5-yard illegal use penalty. Down remains the same. This may be a key play here. We have 3rd and long. Eye right. And there's a handoff on the blast to Gray. He breaks free and turns outside. He's at the 15, and he's in for the touchdown. Once Gray found that crease, there was no stopping him. He's been coached to turn outside once he gets to the line of scrimmage, and he followed it to perfection. He should be thanking Wayman Jones and C.J. McCord and Aubrey Landrum and Kelvin Lakes for that touchdown. There were no Rams to be found along the line of scrimmage. There's great blocking there. Blocking is only Coach Zappalak could teach. Fans, that's what you call heads-up football. Everybody doing his assignment. Everybody knocking the defense on their backsides. That's team football at its best. And here come the Cowboys lining up for the extra point conversion. There's a snap. There's Hamilton. He's tackled. No, he breaks 3, and he's into the end zone for the extra point. A fine effort by number 4, Brian Hamilton. Good blocking by Jason Sanders, Travis Valdatero, and Wayman Jones to get him into that end zone. That's what football is all about. It's a tough game. You can see the score, 0 Rams, 28 Cowboys. This game is nearing the point where it could be out of reach for the Rams. After a change of possession in which the Rams could not move the football, the Cowboys once again take over at the Rams' 42-yard line. And they're down. There's a snap. There's a handoff to Mike Shipley. He's going wide. He outraces the defensive end using that blazing speed, and he's run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A good effort by Mike Shipley to pick up 6 or 7 yards on the play. That's what you call, ladies and gentlemen, running to the corner. Did get a good block on that play from Rodney Gray on the defensive end. Here they are lined up in a wing right. There's a handoff to Shipley again. He turns it up tough. The Rams have him pretty well sniffed out this time, but that line is pushing the Rams' defensive front back, and we're still making about 3 yards or 4 yards every time the ball is snapped. That's just that powerful surge of the Cowboy front line. Yes, the Cowboys come into today's game with an 8-0 record, averaging, as I said, 34 points per game, an offensive juggernaut second to none in this division. A relentless, pressing, grinding running attack, keyed by some great offensive line play. Here we are lined up in an eye right. There's a handoff to Gray off tackle. Again, he's free, and he runs smooth over the outside linebacker. And he's tackled on about the 31-yard line, but there's a flag down on the play. Let's see what the referee has to say about this. The penalty is against the Cowboys. It was a 4th down play, and he did not make the yardage needed for a 1st down, so the ball will go over after the penalty was refused. First down Rams on their own 32-yard line. And there's a handoff. Well, the quarterback doesn't want to keep it. The Ram halfback doesn't want it. Who wants it? The Cowboys just tackled everybody just in case. Here come the Rams once again. Coach Glenn Gray has his defensive unit pumped up. There's the handoff to number 6. The ball's on the ground, but the Rams do retain possession. It appears to me the Rams may be just a touch gun shy at this point. There again, the pot-bellied old official doing a good job of keeping the ball dry. 3 minutes and counting down till halftime. There's a snap from center. The ball's on the ground. And once again, Wayman Jones plays havoc with the center and quarterback exchange. That'll bring up 4th down for the Rams. Looks like Rodney's coming on a blitz. Yes, he is. The ball's down. And there's Jason Sanders pressuring the punter. And he's downed. What pressure from that Cowboy front. The blitz by Rodney Gray distracted the punter. The snap was bad. He fumbled it. And there was Jason Sanders, ready to make the stop. That's a neat huddle, Coach Hillhouse. Hamilton sets the Cowboys. There's a handoff to Shipley. He turns upfield hard, and he gets about, well, he's still pumping. That's about a 7-yard carry between guard and tackle behind a wave of gray shirts pushing the Rams back downfield. Great effort on the part of the running back on that play also. That's the way to turn the ball up north and south. Travis Valdeterio's got his team in the huddle there. Center's always in charge of the huddle. Here come the Cowboys. Look at those splits. Look at them get down. There's a handoff to Gray. Turns it up on a 45 power. He breaks one tackle. The line of scrimmage. He's still pumping. They've got him down on about the 11-yard line. Only 1 yard away from the goal line. 2 good efforts in a row by Cowboy running backs. And it is a first down for the Cowboys. Inside the 1 yard line. You'll have to watch quick on this one. There's the handoff. Who's at the bottom of that pile? I believe that was Mike Shipley in for the touchdown on the quick opener. The Cowboys have maintained from the early stages of this ball game control over everything. They came to play today in spite of the adverse weather conditions. Here come the Cowboys to the line of scrimmage on the extra point attempt. And there once again is a quarterback sneak. However, there is a question on the play. The back judge threw the penalty flag. And now he proceeds to step off 5 yards against the Cowboys. I guess that's his contribution to today's game. We'll replay the down one try. And here we are at the 17-yard line. The pressure is on the Cowboys at this point. Penalties like that can be costly. Fortunately, we have built up an insurmountable lead. Here come the Cowboys in a wing right formation. Watch that line get off the ball. And there's Rodney Gray pushing ahead, but he's down on the 3-yard line. He did not get the necessary 7 yards for the conversion. It's a good effort on his part, and also the right-hand side of the Cowboy line. With 1 minute left in the half, you can see the score. Get the champagne on ice. There's a good high kickoff, captured by number 3, Brandon Nelson of the Rams, and he's down quickly. On the play for the Cowboys appears to be number 9, Richard Talley. And there's a quarterback sneak. It looks like Isaac Cabrera was the man making the tackle around his feet. And there's a fake handoff. No, I believe it was a busted play by Brian Hamilton, number 4. But he does have the presence of mind to try to get outside. There's good effort on his part. The Rams were not fooled. There's Valatero over the ball. Hamilton sets the team. There's the handoff to Mike Shipley. Oh, the ball's on the ground, but he retains possession. Oh, Mike. Looked like we had a lot of running room if we'd have had the football on that one. Good blocking by Jason Sanders and Nathan Douglas over there. There's a handoff to Gray off tackle. He pushes ahead hard running for 4.5 to 5 yards. The Ram defense is beginning to stiffen at this point. Rodney could use a little bit more body lean when he runs in a situation like that. Shoulders down, head down, run over people. I formation. There's a fake. And no, it's a reverse. It's Richard Talley. There's Aaron Hurstman leading the play. A great seal block on the outside. And foot speed is the name of this game. And Talley goes the distance after we fake a 46 power. The play is a 37 reverse, and it works for the TD. And there's the Ram coach with his hat off. He's just bum-fuzzled at this point. Yes, indeed, folks, a Cowboy team that defeated the Tigers 32-0 in the semifinal game last week under adverse conditions as well. Yes, the adverse condition was the Tigers were a much better football team on defense than the team that we're facing today. This team always rises to the occasion. You don't know how they'll react because they've never been behind, and they're not about to let that happen. Here come the Cowboys on the conversion attempt. It's a pass play. No, it's a sprint out. It's a keeper by number 4, Brian Hamilton. He's going to the corner. He's hit hard, but he falls into the end zone for the extra point. Good effort there, Brian. It took a lot of guts to pull that ball down and run to the corner. He's getting congratulated by his teammates there now. That play was designed for Gray to run a sideline pattern to the right. Either he was not open or Brian didn't see him. But at any rate, he's been instructed to run the football when he gets in the jam, and he did it well that time. And here's the kickoff. The Rams pick it up. Oh, a good return. He breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, and he's finally gang tackled on the 48-yard line of the Cowboys. There appears to be some change in momentum at this point. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Cowboys with a comfortable lead. There's a handoff to the fullback. He breaks through, and boom! Who is that on the bottom of the pile? C.J. McCord, number 16. There's a fumble snap from center. Who gets the ball? Wayman Jones is there with the recovery. The ball is turned over once again. There's Coach Zapalak in there keeping them fired up. He's a great coach. These kids love him. They play hard for him. Here come the Cowboys. Hamilton sets him down. There's a handoff to Shipley. He turns upfield hard. He's got 3. Nope, 4 yards. Good tough running in a crowd. Great blocking. Cowboy offensive front seems to have reasserted itself. Let's get back to the action. There's a handoff to Shipley. No, it's a fake to Shipley. Hamilton keeps around left end, and we miss one block, and we don't cut back, and we're stopped for about a 1-yard gain. What could have been a long gain was averted by a good play, number 6 on the Rams. And there was a flag on the play, incidentally. The Rams do take the penalty. I'm not sure what the call was on that. Coach Zappalak getting his team ironed out here. It was an illegal use of the hands against the Cowboys. The down remains the same. Should be second down. So the referee puts the clock in motion. Here come the gray shirts. There's a handoff to Shipley. Can he get wide? No, he can't. He's pursued and brought down on a great play by a Ram outside linebacker. There's a handoff to Gray. He's forced wide. Can he get the corner? No, he can't. He's out there. Tough defense on the part of the Rams. The game was about 4. It could have been much longer gain. 3 minutes and counting down in the third quarter. Here come the Cowboys on 4th down, needing about 7 yards. Referee stops the action. And we have a delay of game penalty. A stupid error. Not the player's fault. Could be because Coach Shipley was in the game at that time. No, excuse me, Coach Shipley, that's Mike Zappalak. Now the Cowboys will break the huddle. Talley comes out in the slot right. Baldotero over the ball. And they're down. There's a snap. It's a handoff to Shipley. No, it's a fake. Oh, and we have not fooled anybody on this one. And there are yellow flags flying all over the ground. We have a clipping penalty coming up against the Cowboys. It most certainly will be refused since the play was 4th down. The ball will go over on downs to the Rams. Ball does go over on downs to the Rams. They have the ball on the 32-yard line of the Cowboys. Their best field position today, but on the first snap, it's fumbled. Don't believe the Rams center knows whether he's coming or going with Wayman Jones in there. There's Cabrera sneaking up. He may be going to blitz on this one. No, he stands back, and there's Jones again. 2 outstanding plays in a row. This kid is remarkable. I've never seen such foot speed from a short, stubby kid like Wayman Jones. There's a snap. Oh, and Jones has got him again. The quarterback tried to go right up the gut, and boom! There's another fumble snap, and there's Jason Sanders on the play. All caused by Wayman Jones. And the Rams are visibly upset by the turn of events here. They just can't get anything going on offense. Coach Gray coming off the field saying, "I told you so, I told you so." Here come the Cowboys to the line of scrimmage. And they're down. There's a snap, the handoff to Gray, and boom! Good defense. Gang tackling on the part of the Rams after only about a 2-yard gain. He got those 2 yards nearly on his own. There's Coach Shipley imploring the boys to get their act together. Let's go, guys. We need to finish with a flurry here. And there's Shipley into the line for about a 3-yard gain. Pretty tough running, pretty good blocking on the left side of that Cowboy line. I'll tell you, these coaches are not very creative. I don't know who called that play. Probably Coach Shipley, but I think he needs to be fired. And we pick up action in the 4th quarter of today's game. Offense still on the field. There's Coach Gray, Mr. Ladner, Mr. Hurstman, Coach Zapalak celebrating early on the sideline. And the Cowboys break to the huddle. Travis Valdatero leads them to the line of scrimmage. He flips the ball over, which is very illegal. Hamilton sets the line. There's the snap. There's some confusion on the play, and the ball is on the ground. It's fumbled, and the Rams have recovered. Ball on the Cowboy 42-yard line. Another turnover for the Cowboys. Quite unlike them. The Ram defense has really gained momentum here in the 4th quarter, but after another change of possession in which the Rams couldn't move the ball, the Cowboys have it once again. There's a handoff. No, it's a broken play. Hamilton keeps around the right-hand side, and he's tackled for about a 4-yard loss. Good defense on the Rams' part. They pursue real well. Quarterback lost his head just a little bit and forgot to hand off to our tailback. Here we come to the line of scrimmage again. Kelvin Lake setting the slot to the left. There's a handoff to Gray. He breaks through one tackle, gets outside, puts a straight arm on number 6, but he can't get loose from him. Ty Peck making a good tackle on the sideline for the Rams. Rams definitely have gained some momentum here in the 4th quarter, but it's too little too late. We have a 3rd and long for the Cowboys on their own 45-yard line. Need to pull something out of the hat here to get back in control of this ball game. There's a snap, give to Shipley, and he's tackled hard for a 1-yard gain by the left defensive end of the Rams. A fine play. This is the very thing, though, that's kept the Rams in trouble all year with their defensive ends pinching down the line like that. 4th and long now. What are the Cowboys going to come up with? It's a pass play. No, it's a Statue of Liberty to Kelvin Lakes. And here he comes around in. We need one block to get to the corner. We don't get it, but it's a good cut back. Another good cut, but he's driven out of bounds across midfield. Looks like the ball may go over on downs over to the Rams. And it will. Good effort on the part of Kelvin Lakes and Aaron Hurstman to get outside on that play. See, number 4, Brian Hamilton, seems to have some problem with his foot. Is it an ankle injury? No, his shoe came off. Right, there's a snap from center. Ram fullback, number 3, falls on it. Another in a long series of errors for the Rams today. There's Wayman Jones ducking under the center and making the stop along with Jason Sanders, I believe, got that tackle on number 3. Good effort on Jason's part. Look at those defensive linemen get ready. There's a snap. It's on the ball. And there's Jason breaking through once again. This is the Jason Sanders show. He spills a running back for about a 4-yard loss. Fourth down for the Rams. Moving steadily backwards here. There's a snap. It's over the tailback's head. And there's Jason Sanders once again there to make sure nobody advances that football. Good effort on Jason's part. He's really getting his second wind here in the fourth quarter. Tell you, Roy Robertson's been all over this field on defense, too, today. He's done a super job. Now, here come the Cowboys. Mike Shipley, the man under. Hands off on a 6-hole pair to Brad Hillhouse. Oop. 3 against 1 is not real good odds, Brad. That's a good, hard job of running, though. You'll notice these Cowboy backs always fall forward when they're hit. They never fall backwards. They have good leg drive and never quit pumping. Coming down to the closing moments of this ball game now. Cowboys have everything well under control. Some confusion in the huddle there. Here come the Cowboys. Kelvin Lake breaks out to the left side. And there's a handoff on a sweep to Richard Talley. He breaks one tackle at the line, but he can't outdistance that outside linebacker. That number 6 has played a well of a ball game for the Rams today. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Cowboys. We're about the 30-yard line of the Rams. We line up in a split back formation, wing right. There's Shipley on the quarterback sneak. He pushes ahead, a good tough run, gained about 5 yards. But he has fumbled the football, and the Rams have gotten control of it. Once again, another turnover for the Cowboys. Pretty good blocking on that front wall that time. We just didn't have the football there at the end. There's a handoff. Boom. There's old number 8, Rodney Gray, on a tackle. The Rams running out of that shotgun formation every snap now because their center cannot handle Wayman Jones. Have an injured player on the field. Does not appear to be a serious injury. I think the wind was just knocked out of him. Here we are on defense again. And there's no snap there. There's a flag sitting right on Wayman's jersey. Wayman may have done something wrong. And the cameraman loses her head just a little bit there. 5-yard mark off against the Cowboys for offside. Wayman just a little bit too anxious on that play. Never seen anybody as quick as he is to be so short and stubby. Come the Rams again in the shotgun formation. Split backfield. There's a snap. It's over the tailback's head. The left halfback falls on it on the 25-yard line. This center just cannot understand why we have defensive linemen that play like we do. Here we are in the shotgun formation again. Halfback goes in motion. And oh, there he is again. Who is that? Number 13, Wayman Jones, has just registered a quarterback sack. I don't think the young man ever saw him coming. We've always said the best way to defeat a good passing attack is a strong pass rush, and you just saw an example of that right there, folks. Here we are lined up. The whistle blows. Could it be? Yes, that's the end of the ball game. Cowboys victorious in the 1984 Turf Bowl, 41-0. Believe me, there's lots of celebration going on right now. Good sportsmanship was shown throughout the ball game by both teams. Rams very gracious in defeat. Cowboys very humble in victory. This daring little group of Ram busters has come through one more time. We've been tested each Saturday a new way. We've always risen to the occasion. No finer team may have ever played this game in this age category. Here you see them celebrating, enjoying the spoils of victory. I think they have their eyes on that hardware right there on the table. As we're waiting for the presentation, and we must thank all of the faithful Cowboy supporters throughout the year. Can't name all of them because there's just too many. These young men appreciate all the support that you've given them. They can't play without you. Takes a lot of people to run an organization like this, and everyone's done a fine job. There's Coach Hillhouse congratulating everybody. Look at Richard Talley. He's thrilled to death. He's never been in a situation like this before. Another presentation ceremony. Coach Hillhouse still giving instructions. Move back. Here come the runner-up JV Rams, who enjoyed a successful season. They ended the season with 6 wins and 3 losses. All 3 of those losses coming to the champion JV Cowboys by scores of 36-0, 32-0, and finally 41-0. The Rams may be the most improved football team in the league from week number 1 on, but we like to feel the Cowboys improved every week as well. And there they are with their coaching staff accepting congratulations for being runner-up. Coaches also received nice gifts from Katy Youth Football Association for their participation. And a big round of applause for the second place Rams. Now the victor's turn. Number 8, Rodney Gray, humbly accepting his trophy. There's that's Wayman Jones, most valuable defensive player. There's Isaac Cabrera, number 5, inside linebacker, in on a lot of tackles today. And there's the flaming redhead, Travis Valdatero, number 1 center in the league. Aubrey Landrum, right end. Michael Shipley, plow horse running back, and left defensive end. Jason Sanders, who had a whale of a game today. Richard T.D. Talley, reverse specialist. Kelvin Lakes, wingback, excellent blocker. Brad Hillhouse, number 6, who will carry the mail next year for the Cowboys. Brian Hamilton, quarterback, super job ball handling today. Roy Robertson, unsung hero, was in on nearly half the tackles he had an opportunity for. C.J. McCord, the best tackle in the league on offense. Nathan Douglas did a super job at left tackle. Aaron Hirschman, who has done a great job year-long on defense and offense. And now the coaches get to pack a little hardware. There's Glenn Gray, defensive coordinator. Mike Zapalak, offensive line, defensive line coach. Brent Shipley, assistant coach. You work with the backs and offense. And head coach Johnny Hillhouse. Now we're going to line up for a little picture here. I think we ought to thank specifically Mr. Hirschman, Mike Moore, Aubrey Ladner, Herschel Sanders for all their support this year. There's a few more that need to be named as well that I can't think of right now. And all the coaches that enjoyed coaching together this year. Those 4 in the picture, and also Brent Shipley, who's behind the camera right now. There they are, the number 1 team in the land and in our hearts. ham it up a little bit for the video. We'll be back next year for the '85 Turf Bowl.